It's right here.
Oh, there we go. All right, now
You got to say her name before the music.
It is time for Debbie Georgianni. It's Debbie, Georgia, and I, and we've got some catching up to do. Welcome back to it, Debbie.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was sitting there waiting for the music. I'm going, what happened? It's so quiet.
Until your name is uttered from his lips, the music doesn't fire. It triggers it.
Got you. Well, I'm so glad to be back. Just got back from an amazing pilgrimage to Lourdes.
Yeah.
And it was just phenomenal, and it ties in so beautifully to obviously the month of Mary, which is May, and then we're heading into the weekend for Mother's Day, and learning so much from being at Lourdes. Just the graces, the beautiful love that our spiritual mother feels for all of us. And, you know, motherhood is such a glorious thing and something to be treasured and honored and valued. And it's wonderful to kind of get it all into a perspective and to really focus on the support that we have from heaven above. And I just wanted to mainly just say that, you know, going into this weekend, there's a lot of moms, you know, that may not get a Mother's Day card or even a phone call, or maybe their children have passed away or something of that nature, or maybe they've never, had children of their own. But, you know, motherhood extends further than that. There's so many ways to be a presence to others and to really help each other grow in holiness and to get to heaven together. And Our Lady is our Mama Mary, and she is incredible, and she loves all of us as her children. And if we can spread that love, especially during this month of May and into this weekend for Mother's Day, I think that it can be the beginning of something really beautiful. I saw it in Lourdes. You know, it was the yearly gathering for the Order of Malta, where they brought the sick patients to Lourdes for healing. Yeah, and it was so powerful to watch, you know, everybody just caring for one another and just being there, and the presence of a person, that, you know, a person's ability to be there and to walk with another person in their most vulnerable and you know, serious times where we need to show up, I think is such a beautiful work of mercy. And there's just, you can tell I'm filled with a ton of gratitude, a ton of love, and I feel like we just need to be reminded just how blessed we truly are to have the Blessed Mother.
And Debbie, thank you for taking our prayer intentions with you. I know we got to chat a couple of times via text while you were there, and I know you were thinking about all of our listeners and all of us, and thinking about and praying for us in a particular way while you were that close to that very sacred, beautiful place. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we could feel those prayers. That was awesome.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we put the prayer intentions on every altar that we had Mass and all the sacred places. So it was very moving. I mean, we were constantly walking around with tissues because we were just tearing up. And it's really lovely to see us all brought together and bonded in such a beautiful way. And I'm loving the fact that I get to spend 4 days with you guys next week.
Yeah, and I want to say this. We had a great event last night, 500 folks at the Mommy Indoor Theater, a big old comedy roast of Father Eric Schultz. And I will tell you, the people there were very generous, Debbie. So we have a reasonable mountain to climb next week, thanks to the generous outpouring last night. And so that's going to knock down that need a little bit. And so we're going to be able to do it. We're going to have a wonderful time on the air. Now that we have that amount that has already come in, and the fact that you're hosting, now I feel good about it. Now I'm like, okay, now we can rest at ease. I could see the Lord at work here, but in all seriousness, cannot wait for you to be on the air with us. First thing Tuesday morning as we get started, and then joining us throughout. I know that your assistance is going to move our listeners, as it always does, to be generous with us and cover our need.
Well, it's exciting times we have with Catholic radio right now, Dave. As you know, around the country, there's this, you know, they're calling it a revival or this or that. It's really just this people are waking up and they're realizing how important it is to have Catholic radio and to connect us in such a beautiful way. And I'm hoping we get a huge show of support and have a lot of fun doing it. And, man, it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you so much for including me.
Oh, so glad you're going to be here. We can't wait to really get rolling next week. And I know a lot of folks, they always, whenever we do a Sharathon, it's like, is Debbie going to be there? So I know people are looking forward to it.
Yeah, I tend to really put the fun back into fundraising, right?
Absolutely.
I have to, right?
Yeah, now,
yeah,
we had a bunch of people involved last night, people you know well. Father Jeff Macbeth, Father David Kidd, you've been on the air with,
Nice.
Father Eric Schild, of
Yes.
course, Deacon Joe Malenfant, and how about this one, Father Mark Davis, too. And so, boy, were they funny. But I think you would have enjoyed that, but we'll get to enjoy you for 4 days here in Toledo starting next week.
That is so cool. Did Father Mark Davis do any magic tricks?
No. He did jokes about magic tricks, but he didn't do any magic tricks because this one was a big old comedy roast of Father Eric Schild. They roasted him.
Oh,
Yep. It was fun.
Very nice. That must have been a lot of fun. That's awesome. I'm so glad it went well. And yeah, I'm just excited. I mean, this is the month of Mary. Let's just really ask for a lot of graces. I was told in Lourdes by many priests, ask for more graces. And this is the time for us to do that. And I hope all of our listeners do that for themselves, for their families, for the community, for all of Catholic radio, and let's go big with God. What do you say?
I love it. And
Amen
I think people are ready to do that, and you're going to be just the spark that we need.
You're not going to be
great.
surprised.
Thanks, you guys.
You're not going to be surprised at this, Debbie. One woman coming out of the program last night glowing. I mean, she definitely had the time of her life. And she said to me, Dave, of all the funny people that were up there tonight, you weren't one of them. But in any case, it was hilarious otherwise. I said, thanks, Mom. All right.
Debbie G, of course, High Noon today. Of course, Take Two with Jerry and Debbie. Looking forward to that.
Yep. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend.
See you next week.
Debbie. We missed
Thank
thee.
you.
We missed thee. We're so glad. Debbie, Georgia, N and I back with us.